A blessed Sunday to all. This is Mike Padua, and we are back to our latest analysis. This is the weekend edition for this Sunday to Tuesday, November 5 to 7, 2023. And this is our English version, brought to you by Typhoon2000 in partnership with Naga College Foundation, Aboitiz Power, Bank of the Philippine Islands, Avenue Plaza Hotel, the local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor Nelson Legacion, and our Honorable Congressman Gabi Bordado of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur. Well, it remains quiet across the Philippine Islands as we begin with our update for today. But first, we would like to again promote or bring you this Comunidad Climate Action Center. It's a good software for all LGUs and large companies who are interested in this type of software. So this Comunidad will help you fight against changing climate. So this is a great tool for you to use. And if you're willing to check out this Climate Action Center, just visit typhoon2000.ph, our website, and click on the banner for you to fill up the Google form and submit it. Then Mr. Aaron Cabasal of Comunidad will contact you, or if you can contact him first, or you can contact him directly at 0976-163-7245 or email him at iron.cabasal@comunidad.co. So that's the Comunidad Climate Action Center. This tool will monitor typhoons, localized weather conditions, as well as other severe weather conditions like monsoons, thunderstorms, lightning and thunderstorms, and other weather disturbances that affects your respective areas. So it has lots of models incorporated already. It contains a dashboard, etc. As you once you have this Climate Action Center. So that's Comunidad Climate Action Center. So don't forget to take a visit, so you'll understand what it is all about. So let's begin with our update. Here's the latest GovSat. This was issued last night. This is the Saturday through Monday. It's a 48-hour graphical satellite analysis. Since Sunday, we don't have any GovSat. As you can see, the northeast monsoon is on a vake. And right now we have the warm easterly surface wind flow blowing across the eastern sections of the country from extreme northern Luzon, Bicol region, Eastern Visayas up to northern Caraga, which is a part of the northeastern Mindanao area. So these areas will have good weather, except for some isolated rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening. So take note of that. Always bring your umbrellas and rain gear during the afternoon or evening. Even though we are on an El Nino, a moderate El Nino event, it doesn't necessarily mean that we don't have any rainfall, but there is still rainfall, but it's not on the normal amounts, okay? Because usually it measures this kind of climate, shows the amount of monthly rainfall is below normal. So the peak of this El Nino is from November till May of 2024. And we will give you the very latest on that next week on the new El Nino climate update. So watch out for that for you to know what's the latest on El Nino. Now let's take a look at the Western Pacific so far. Now let's go back to the Philippine Islands. As you can see, it's already as you can see, during the evening of Saturday, there is still some isolated scattered rain showers and thunderstorms roaming across Visayas and Mindanao in Moropa and portions of central Luzon. So expect this kind of weather conditions to last for about 30 minutes to an hour. Then good weather will again return. Okay, and outside of the Philippine area of responsibility, it's all clear except for this weak low pressure system 94W, which is embedded into the near equatorial trough. These are areas of elongated lower atmospheric pressure with converging winds, and this LPA is expected to dissipate within the next couple of days, nothing to worry about. And as we take a look at the fast animation, you can clearly see here the movement of these local thunderstorms across the Philippine Islands, particularly over Visayas and Mindanao, that could dump some rainfall. Okay, and for the windy.com zoom in satellite animation, this is from 7 p.m. to about 1 a.m. this morning. You can clearly see here there's still some activity going on across Palawan, Eastern Mindanao, portions of northern Visayas, but it's starting to weaken. There's a new one here approaching the eastern sections of Oriental Mindoro, and we have a departing thunderstorm, or dissipating thunderstorm over Zambales area, and another one here to the east of Batanes over waters. Over the North Philippine Sea, just a short-lived thunderstorm, bringing some rain over the ocean. And as we take a look at the Easterlies.com latest on the European model ensemble, as we can see right now, the area south of Guam is continues to be populated with a possible tropical cyclone formation, but it's still uncertain as of this time on where it will go or if it will push through. So it's still a big question mark. So we are going to monitor this, and let's take a look at the latest wind forecast and pressure forecast from the European model for the next 3 days. Then we are going to extend it through next weekend, because most of the computer models are showing a possibility of a tropical cyclone formation east of Visayas or east of Mindanao by next weekend. That will be on Sunday, November 14. Okay, somewhere Saturday or Sunday, November 13 to 14, there will be a possibility of a tropical cyclone formation. But again, that's 8 to 9 days to go. So the probability will remain very low at 0 to 15 or 20% tops. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, this kind of situation happens, but if the forecast is only 5 down to 3 days to go, the probability increases, and the chances of becoming a tropical cyclone will is likely to push through, especially if most of the computer models are forecasting it to develop. Okay, so we're going to show it later on. So here's the forecast for today, Sunday afternoon. Here's the low pressure system 94W, a weak one approaching Yap. Actually, it's in the vicinity of Yap based on this model of the ECMWF. And on Monday, it's approaching to the north of Palau. There's still a weak LPA. And then we are going to monitor this possibility of a new LPA forming here in the vicinity of Chuuk Island in central Micronesia. Tuesday, November 7, the LPA is approaching eastern Mindanao, so we will be expecting showers here over the eastern sections come Tuesday, either Wednesday, okay, or Thursday. But there are still changes that will happen since the forecast is more than 3 days. So on November 8, there you go, it will approach Davao region and November 9, it's likely to weaken here or remain quasi-stationary to the southeast of Mindanao. And here's now the LPA that we are monitoring that could develop. This is on Thursday, November 9, Friday, November 10. It's already an active or a moderate low pressure system. Saturday, November 11, it remains a low pressure system. And on Sunday, November 12, the system will accelerate and could become a tropical depression inside the Philippine area of responsibility. But look at this. This is a strong surge of the northeast monsoon that could interact with this potential storm and could threaten Eastern Visayas and northeastern Mindanao based on the forecast of the European model. And on Monday, November 13, it's likely to become a tropical depression. And on the evening of Monday, it's becoming a tropical storm approaching the northern Caraga, Eastern Visayas area. When we say Eastern Visayas, that's Samar and Leyte provinces. And since computer models are very conservative when it comes to atmospheric pressure forecast, so it is likely that this could become a tropical storm or a severe tropical storm, even though the atmospheric pressure shows 1004, because that's the way it is based on our experience with this kind of computer models. With this kind of computer model, I mean, it is likely that this is much lower than 1004. So the possibility of a tropical storm and severe tropical storm is likely here. But again, this is November 12 to 14. That's 8 to 10 days from now. So likely this kind of forecast may or may not push through because the probability is very low. It's still at 0 to 15 or 20%. So no need to worry yet, but you can see the initial idea of this forecast. It looks like Bicol region down to eastern Mindanao is on a threat of this possible formation. Now let's take a look at the American model. If we click the American model, okay, let me see. Oh, this is another one. If we click on the American model, that's now the low pressure here on Saturday, November 11 and 12. It will be just there, remaining quasi-stationary. Then it will form here to the northeast of Chuuk, very far away from the Philippine Islands, but it looks like on November 14 it will move towards the west, and on November 14 it will be to the southeast of Guam. So that's the latest from the American model. So it's still haywire when it comes to every 6-hour forecast. It's not consistent. Even the European model might change. So this is the European model and this is the American model, and you can clearly see the gap of the forecast. Here's the European model and this is the American model. So we still don't know. So it's better to monitor this system every day and until we reach the 5-day threshold. Once we enter 5 days to go, then the probability is around 50%. So we should be prepared if ever there's a threat to our country. Okay, and before we leave you, here's the rainfall accumulation forecast for the next 3 days until Tuesday. And you can clearly see here Mimaropa, Visayas, Eastern portions of Central Luzon, Eastern Visayas, and Mindanao. There will also be some isolated thunderstorms over Bicol region, so we expect these localized thunderstorms to prevail, which also helps, although we are now into the beginning of the peak months of El Nino until May. So let's conserve water, since the amount of rainfall will continue to be below normal beginning November until early or middle of next year. Okay, so that's it. That's the latest from Typhoon 2000, and we will return on Tuesday to give you the very latest on the potential LPA that could form next weekend. So we are going to focus on that system. Let's hope and pray it will recurve, and also we hope that it won't push through, so that our country will remain safe from this potential threat. Okay, so happy Sunday to all, and take care always, and see you again on next week for more updates. Thank you so much for watching our channel. Good morning to all.